Ah, Wintertide, the boss of the North. Now that we reach this, it's our time to complete our goal. We're going to be looking forward to a few specific drops. The best drop that we can theoretically get is the Tome of Fire. This gives us a +8 in attack and defense. Plus, more importantly, when charged with burnt pages, fire spells have an increase in damage by 50%. Wintertide also has a fire-making skilling outfit, so obviously we're going to be trying to get that as well. The Dragon Axe would be great, but since it's such a low drop rate, plus I can also get it at DKs later whenever we're doing some Slayer, I'm actually not too worried about it. Lastly is the pet. There's not really much to say about it other than it looks pretty sweet. All the drops would be great to have, so honestly more the merrier. So with that, let's get started. Hey, so funny story. So I wanted to go upgrade my PC to Windows 11, and I wanted to do a little spring cleaning. Well, I transferred all the files for this series and pretty much all of my other things to an external hard drive and plan to finish off these episodes later. Turns out I've formatted the hard drive that I was transferring all the data with. So I'm extremely upset to say this, but I lost all the clips. I had so many as well, included the finished version of this episode, plus a lot of the clips for the next episode. I tried to recover the data, but nothing came to prevail. Now I get to run you through 2 episodes basically in about 2 or 3 minutes, so listen carefully. I grinded out Wintertide for a pretty decent long time, about 12 hours, and my main goal was to get the Tome of Fire. Enough pages to last me a while, but early on, maybe KC number 45, I got the Tome of Fire, and the clip kind of went something like this. Oh, it's like 1 a.m. right now, so everybody's asleep, so I kind of have to be quiet, but that's huge for the account. That's massive. Oh my god, that's sick. So I changed my goal from just getting the Tome of Fire to 90 fire making. This is because I unlock everything I ever need for this account. At 90 fire making, you unlock the ability to burn redwood logs inside of the Abyssal Lantern. This makes it so none of the rune essence pouches will ever degrade, and you also get the boost of the oak and willow logs as well. So here's the collection log for Wintertide. We managed to pull 250 burnt pages as well as all the clothing pieces. We walked away with 5 total Bruma torches, and I turned 4 of those into more burnt pages. Right now we have a total charge of 10,640 on the Tome of Fire itself, so that is pretty sweet. We gained a lot of other drops like seeds, GP, gems, some food, just, everything around Wintertide. After Wintertide, we headed back to the mainland and did some questing. None of this was super exciting, so I guess it's not that big of a loss to the series, but still some beginner quests were done, like Trino Village, Rune Mystery, Imp Catcher, Biohazard, Jungle Potion, Priest in Peril. You get the point. Then I did something so outrageous, but so mega mind, it changed the account forever. I got the Graceful outfit. This took me about 14 hours. I started off doing, the Varrock agility course and moved to Canvas whenever I could. This was mostly just B-roll for the most part, just some cool shots of me running around the course. Really wasn't that interesting at all. It's pretty boring, but the reveal of it, I thought was going to be pretty sweet. And really, I just kind of wanted to get the Graceful outfit because it's just so necessary for an Ironman to have, just running around everywhere. It just makes it a million times easier. So, that's pretty much the recap. Again, I really and truly deeply apologize for the loss of data and the loss of videos, but let's head back to where we were. Alright, so I just kind of noticed we had a bunch of Tarims and also some Guams kind of just chilling on our bank. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just finish off cleaning these, and then hopefully we can make a couple potions now that I think we're level 12. So we're level 12, so we're actually able to make some strength potions, will be nice. So we just need to get some limpwort roots. But we can honestly right now just make a couple attack potions since we have Guam leaves and also Eyes of Newt. So let's go ahead and make a couple of these potions real quick. And these last 3 are going to get us our final level, which is level 18. Alright, so just had to pick up a chisel from the general store, and now I'm going to head back and get rid of all of our uncut gems that we have. Just like that, that's another quest point. Sweet. 40 cooking out of that. Do we make the jump? I don't think I've ever seen anybody actually make this jump before. I definitely, oh. Look at that, first try. Like that, there's a bunch of experience.
Does RuneScape have strip
Nice.
clubs?
Yeah.
Is there a brothel in RuneScape?
And just like that, that is gonna be 1,000 Slayer XP. All right, so we're gonna need to get a couple smithing levels here so we can get our iron bars for Death Plateau. So decided, you know what? Let's just get a couple smithing levels here and just bang them out real quick. Alrighty, with this last final arrowhead here, we can go ahead and start smelting some iron ore here to get our iron bar, because we need that for our quest. And that is Death Plateau done. So I'm level 41 attack. Nice. Let's move on to the Queen of Thieves. So turns out I need 20% in Piscarilia's favor. And the best way to do that, and the only way to do that, is by repairing cranes, and I need a bunch of planks to do that. So we're going to be basically hopping through worlds, doing this for a little bit, grabbing some planks, and yeah, just probably stack up like 100. Alright, so we got 135 planks. I will need to go and grab some nails, unless I have some. I don't believe I do. I do. Oh yeah, I have 1,000 from Temperos. So I got the steel nails now, and I think I need a hammer, and then I'll just grab all the planks, and we will make our way over. Hey, and just like that, we are level 34, but more importantly, we have 20% Piscarilius, so we can go ahead and start the quest. And that is going to be Queen of Thieves completed, so we're on to the next quest. So I want to start Scorpion Catcher, but I definitely need a anti-fire dragon shield, so I am going to start Dragon Slayer 1 just so we can equip the anti-fire shield. Alright, let's go ahead and grab our anti-fire shield. That is Scorpion Catcher completed. And that is Vampire Slayer. Here's a little update on all of my stats. We are officially now 44 combat. And just like that, that is Goblin Diplomacy. Alright, let's go ahead and do the Natural History quiz. So now we're up to level 9 Hunter. So with that last one cooked, I just wanted to grab some more food for the account, so move them over to here. So for us to do Depths of Despair, I need 20% Host City's favor, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab that real quick. Oh, there we go. That is 20% Hosidius, but we are also so close to getting level 5. That I'm actually just gonna finish plowing this since we're so close. And just like that, that is Depth of Despair. Now we are able to keep moving on. Let's do Mountain Daughter. All right, so we're doing Mountain Daughter, so we got a random event. Let's hope for the baguette. And it's an onion. And that is Mountain Daughter completed. Sweet, now we have a new Best in Slot helmet and 32 prayer. On to the Grand Tree, so we can use the Spirit Tree in the Stronghold. Alright, it is time to play RNG. Get it on like number 3, number 4, 5, number 6. Hey, number 6. And just like that, that is going to be the Grand Tree completed. So now we have access to the gnome gliders, plus we got a bunch of agility, a bunch of magic, and a bunch of attack experience. See, what does that get us up to? 45 attack, 32 magic. I think our next one is going to be Tribal Totem. Easy Tribal Totem done. Now we are moving on to Dig Site. So we're doing Dig Site, and that is exam number 1 done. And that's going to be our level 2. Now we just need to get level 3. Dang, I probably have to be one of the smartest people alive to get that. I didn't even have to cheat for that. Whoa, and that is Dig Site done. It's gonna be 15,000 mining XP and 2,000 Herblore. So both very, very good. 23 Herblore and 35 mining. All right, let's go do the Golem. So you guys can see I went back to Wintertodd and I actually got the pet. So oh, wait, no, come back. And that is the Golem completed. So let's see what's next. Oh, I actually gain a couple levels off of that. Nice. We're up to total 775. Pretty sweet for the account. Let's move on to the Knight's Sword. Alrighty, so we need a red berry pie for this quest. So I went to Port's Rim food shop, got 2 red berries and my chef's hat, and we are gonna go to the cooking guild and make that really quickly. Get a little pastry dough here. Pie shell with a red berry, and let's go ahead and cook this. Sweet, red berry pie attained. So now we can move on to the quest. Alrighty, let's go ahead and finish off the Knight's Sword as soon as we return. Sweet, there is 12,000 smithing XP. That's huge for the account. We just hit level 31, which is pretty nice. So we just got access to be able to make some iron plate legs and some iron plate skirts. And just like that, that is Sleeping Giants completed. So we have access to the Giants Foundry. Plus 6,000 experience, which is pretty nice. So we're already up to level 34. So the next quest we are going to be doing is going to be Element Workshop 1. For that, I'm going to need a piece of leather, which I'm going to actually go quickly grab. I'm just going to go over to Lumbridge, kill a cow, tan it over here, and then we're going to take the gnome glider up to White Wolf Mountain, and then make our way over to Sears Village. Dude, Quest Helper is such a great plugin. Honestly, I don't really truly care about the quests in this game. It's the bossing and everything in this game is so fun that, like, that's just really what I want to get to. So that's why I'm not showing too much of this, like, questing content, just because it's kind of, I'm like speeding through it. I'm using Quest Helper, not really doing too much other than that. I got, you know, YouTube and everything on my left side of my screen here, so I'm just basically just running through these quests. And just like that, that is Element Workshop 1 completed. Let's, oh wow, all right, 36 crafting and 36 smithing. Nice. And we also got the element shield, which is really nice for Slayer going on. All right, with that quest done, let's go ahead and start Recipe for Disaster, just with the first cooking. So we need a couple of things to do this quest, and one of them is a rotten tomato here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick one of these up. And then we're going to make our way over to the Grain Exchange to use the Tree Spirit so we can go ahead and grab our Fruit Blast that we also need for this quest. Alright, so we're going to need a cocktail shaker, a pineapple, a lemon, orange, and I think, is that it? Or do I need make some slices, then pour, and then boom, there we go. That is a Fruit Blast. There we go. So now we got everything for the quest, so I can make my way over to Lumbridge. And just like that, our first Recipe for Disaster quest line is completed. So I want to make a couple of pieces of jewelry, like a necklace of passage for this quest. So I am going to try to go and grab a couple cosmic runes just from the giant frogs over here in Lumbridge Swamp. Alright, let's see. Is this the cosmic runes? It is! Sweet. Alright, there it is. Had to kill about 30 of those for a 1 in 20 drop. Not too shabby. Let's go ahead and make yourselves 2 necklaces of passage. Alrighty, there is 2 jade amulets. And we can go ahead and enchant both of these. And just like that, we have 2 necklaces of passage. Oh, now that was not very hard. And that is Demon Slayer. And just like that, that is Element Workshop 2 completed. So this is gonna be a pretty fast quest. We got the next one is gonna be Lost City. So let's go ahead and start that. So for the Lost City quest, I want to use this spell Crumble Undead. But I need level 39. Alright, this is going to be our last hill giant that we have to kill. We just hit level 39, so we are able to cast Crumble Undead. So I'll just have to bring those runes with me all the way over to Incon. One, hit me with bronze axe. Perfect. There we are. All right, now let's go ahead and come I'm gonna actually grab a couple more of these as well. Sweet, and just like that, we have finished Lost City. So this part of the quest can either be really good or really bad for us. So we just kind of need to figure out which 3 items he asked for. An uncut diamond, raw cave eel, some edible seaweed. All right, so after looking at these couple of things, what we're gonna do is we are going over to OSRS, and we are gonna go into Crab Crawl Caves to fight some sand crabs to get the seaweed, and then we will make our way back over to the Lumbridge Swamp, where we can go down here and we can fish for some cave eels. Alrighty, now that we have everything we needed, uncut diamond, the edible seaweed, and the cave eel, we can make our way over to Mort Mire, and yeah, pretty much finish off this quest. Alright, so we're gonna make our way into the swamp here, and I don't believe so, but I'm hoping that they can't make this into rotten food. I don't think they can. But I do have like actual salmon and everything, so I'm hoping that if they do, wait, are you kidding me? Did anybody else just see that? They just turned my edible seaweed into rotten food. I have to go get another one of those now. After some time later, we have our edible seaweed again, so let's go ahead and try to get all the way over there this time. I also brought a couple pieces of extra food, just so it is less likely for one of these 2 items to get taken whenever we get hit. So, crossing my fingers, hope it doesn't happen. Sweet, now we have our magic secateurs, and basically we can start the farming skill now. So that's pretty sweet. Let's go finish up this quest. Only one more hit that I need. Look at that, just totally face tanked it. Didn't even do anything, did no flinching at all. And just like that, that is Fairy Tale Part 1, level 20 farming. Pretty sweet. But I'm gonna see if I can start Fairy Tale Part 2. Basically, I just need to get to the part in Fairy Tale Part 2 that allows me to use all of the fairy rings. So, basically, just like that, I now have access to fairy rings. This is probably like one of the biggest upgrades we can have for this account right now. So like if I need to go all the way up here to the Slayer Cave, AJR, right? I just come over here, configure AJR. And just like that. And the best part is there's one that's not terribly far. So I can always just teleport back here, and then I can go right over to the fairy ring and teleport from there. So it's not the closest, but hey, we got fairy rings, boys. That's definitely like the biggest upgrade so far.